To find their significant figures, many people rushed it by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is 5 significant figure. 1, 2, 3. And they gave this answer to be 3 significant figure. 2, 4. They also made this one to be 4 significant figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They also wrote this one to be 5 significant figure. Likewise, this to be 3 significant figure. And this to be 4 significant figure. And this is very wrong. They failed it. Now, let me show you the correct way to get the answer. Before we will proceed, I would like you to have something in mind that significance means importance. And in this situation, we are asked to find the most important digits here. I would like you to know that all natural numbers are significant except 0. But 0 can be significant under some conditions. And now, what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are counting numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now, why is 0 being insignificant? 0 can be significant and at the same time can be insignificant. This is because 0 can appear in different positions. It can appear in 3 different positions. 0 can appear as a leading 0. Example, this. 0 can appear as middle 0. Example, this. Then 0 can appear as a trailing 0. Example, this. Zeros that appear in the middle are known as middle zeros, and these middle zeros are always significant. These zeros that appear in front of the numbers, they are called leading zeros, and they are not significant. All leading zeros are not significant. Then, for the trailing zeros, that's the zeros that appear at the end of the numbers, they can be significant depending on the presence of decimal point. Thus, if there is a decimal point, the trailing zeros become significant. Example, this number, this one, or this. But if there are no significance, the trailing zeros are insignificant. Example, with this 200, if you notice, we have 200 here, and we have 200 but with a decimal point. We have 7,030 with a decimal point, but you have 7,030 without a decimal point. So, having all these explanations in mind, now, let's get our answer. We have in leading zeros here. And remember, all the leading zeros, they are non-significant. We have 1, 2, 3. So, we have 3 significant figures. Also here, we have trailing zeros here, and there is no decimal point. Therefore, the only significant number we have here is 2, meaning that we have 1 significant figure. Here, we have the trailing zero here has a decimal point. Therefore, all the numbers here are significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figure. When we come here, remember all leading zeros are non-significant. And if you notice, there is also a decimal point here. Therefore, all the trailing zeros here are significant. So we have 1, 2, 3 significant figures. If you notice here too, all the trailing zeros have a decimal point in this number. So meaning that all the trailing zeros are significant because of the presence of the decimal point. So the significant numbers we have here is 3 significant figures. And now, if you notice here, we have a trailing zero here. We also have a middle zero. Remember that all middle zeros, they are always significant. Likewise here, all middle zeros are always significant. And here, we have middle zero here, and we have a trailing zero here. And also remember that all trailing zeros are insignificant, except there is a presence of a decimal point that will make them significant. But if you look at these digits here, there is no decimal point. Therefore, how many significant figures do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, which is 3 significant figure because there is no decimal point. Therefore, this trailing zero is non-significant. Let's see another example. Now, looking at these questions, 35, is this significant or not? It is significant. We have 2 significant figures here. Here, we have a middle zero. And remember, all middle zeros are significant. Therefore, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 significant figures. Here, remember, all leading zeros are non-significant, and we also have middle zero here, and all middle zeros are significant. We now have 1, 2, 3 significant figure. Also, if you look at this one, all leading zeros are non-significant. So the significant figures we have here, we have 1, 2, 3 because all middle zeros are significant. So we have 3 significant figure. Now, when we look at this one, all leading zeros are non-significant. So the only significant figure here we have is 1. So we have 1 significant figure. When we also look at this one, all leading zeros are non-significant. All middle zeros are significant. So the number of significant figure we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 significant figure. 35 here, we have trailing zeros. But there's a presence of decimal points, so all trailing zeros, including the natural numbers, are significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have all leading zeros are non-significant, so we have only 2 significant figures. All leading zeros here are insignificant, but we have middle zeros, but all middle zeros are significant. Also, we have trailing zeros, 0 here, but because of the presence of this decimal point, this 0 is also significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 significant figures. And then when we look at this one, there is a presence of decimal points here. That means all the trailing zeros here are significant. Therefore, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 significant figure. And if you look at this here, we also have the presence of decimal point here, meaning that even this trailing zero is significant. So we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 significant figure. If you understood all we've been talking about and how we solve all this, I would like you to solve this and drop your answer in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the subscription button, comment, like, share to your friends, and watch out for other of our amazing videos. Thank you.